Have you seen this thing on TikTok? It's called corn ribs. Might be the most dangerous video I've ever done. We got to cut these ears of corn into quarters. We're going to grill them up. Hey, you could just as easily do it in the oven. Some people do it in the air fryer. I don't know how to cook inside. I'm going to get this going on the pit, boss. Let's get started. Now the first thing we've got to do is square up the ends on this corn. You'll see why here in a minute. And you'll see why it might be the most dangerous video I've ever done. Now we've got to cut this corn in two, right? You've seen me before. I don't have the best knife skills. You sure don't want to cut a finger off here. Then once you have this corn cut in half, you want to cut it into quarters. So each ear you want to end up with 4 pieces. This part here, they're nice and flat, not so dangerous. And the reason I set them up on the end like this, I was afraid laying them down round, trying to cut them through the center. If that corn rolled, I might end up with one less finger. Anyway, so this is a decision I made. I've seen it done both ways. Fortunately, no accidents on this day. Next thing I want to do is just drizzle a couple of tablespoons of oil on these. Just going to use it as a binder. You can use olive oil, avocado oil. Then you can see I'm rubbing down each piece. That's just so the seasoning that I put on here is going to stick. You just want to make sure you get all the kernels rubbed. Now we got this tahini. I don't know if you've used tahini, but it's like a lime and mild pepper seasoning. And if you read the ingredient label, right, it's chili peppers, sea salt, citric acid, dehydrated lime juice, and then a bunch of other stuff, right? And I hope I'm saying it right when I say tahini. It's T-A-J-I-N. Hey, if I'm not saying it right, please somebody correct me. Just going to get this corn all seasoned up. Every side. Now I'm coming in with some slap your mama Cajun seasoning. Look, any Cajun seasoning will work. You don't want to do Cajun, then use your favorite barbecue rub. Now we're going to move each of these soon-to-be corn ribs over to the Pit Boss pellet grill. And I've got it set on 400 degrees. I believe these are cherry pellets. Just get the lid down on this pellet grill and let it cook. I've got 1/2 cup of mayonnaise here. And I've got a canister or jar or plastic thing, whatever you call it, of this adobo sauce. Now what I've done with this adobo sauce is I added 2 tablespoons of olive oil to thin it out a little bit. It was just too thick for my liking. You can see we're going to put in, that's roughly 2 to 3 tablespoons of it. And then just a squirt of lime juice, right? Now that lime juice might have been a teaspoon. We'll mix this all together. And this will be one of the sauces that we're going to top this corn with when it's ready. Here what I've got is a cup of ranch dressing. I'm going to do the same thing. We're going to add, what's that? 2 tablespoons of the adobo, roughly. And now I'm coming in with a little dried cayenne. I'm guessing that's a teaspoon, could be a little more. Same thing. We'll just mix all this together. Can't wait to start topping this corn. Now it's been about 20 minutes, maybe 25. I haven't really been timing it. Just going to turn this corn over. We want to make sure that we get it, cooked on all sides. Won't take much longer. Let's get the lid down. It's been about 30-40 minutes. You can see we're starting to get a little char on most of the pieces. I'm checking it. I'm going to get this off here. We're going to get it plated up, ready to go. Now what I've done is I've taken a Ziploc bag, put our sauce in it, cut the tip off. I'm going to take half of them and put them that mayo chipotle. And now the other half, got the same idea here. We'll use that ranch. We'll give both a taste test, see which we like the best. Before we do that, what I'm going to do is hit it up with some freshly grated white cheddar cheese, right? Now this is one of those blocks that you buy. I shredded it all up so that we'd have the freshest cheese possible. Now what I'm going to do, sprinkle some chopped up bacon. That's right, bacon makes everything better. I think it was 3 pieces that I cooked up here. Just chopped it up, sprinkle a little bit of that on, right? Last thing I'll add here is a little fresh parsley. You could certainly use cilantro here to stay with this theme. We got our corn ribs here. This is a messy delight right here. I'm going to try the one with the mayo and the chipotle first. Oh, yummy, yummy, yummy. See how they're kind of curved? That's why they call them corn ribs. So, the first thing you get is this tahini. I think that's how you say it. With that lime and that kind of tart. Now let's try the one with the mayo. I'm sorry, not mayo. The ranch. I'm anxious to try it. It's equally as delicious. This is a whole new way to eat corn, right? You're used to boiling it, used to grilling it. It's a whole different way to do it. It's a delicious way to do it. I'm going to be eating both of these flavors till they're gone. Hey, thanks so much for watching. Have a great week.